Last year, I attempted the hardest race I'd ever tried, the Enduro World Series 100 in Whistler, British Columbia.
Oh, that's rowdy!
The conditions that day were less than ideal, and if you've watched my race video from last year, you'll know that I decided to call it quits after stage 4. With 2 stages left, I felt I just didn't have the energy to keep going. And with conditions making the trails pretty unpredictable, I was very nervous about having a bad crash. Not finishing something you started is never a good feeling, and I've thought about that day a lot. That's why earlier in the year, I signed up for the EWS 100 again, hoping to make a redemption. However, with almost everything being cancelled this year, it turned out that wasn't going to happen. So I made a new plan. I was going to follow the 2019 course from day 2 by myself and prove that I could do it. And that's what we're doing today. The race last year was split into 2 days. The first day was actually relatively easy. A full run from top of the world at over 1,500 meters down to the village. It's a serious lap, but since I completed it last year and it doesn't look like top of the world is going to be open this year, I decided that completing day 2 would be enough to prove that I have what it takes to be in this race. That day starts out in Whistler Village and takes you on a decent commute over to the flank and a 480 meter climb. We race down the double black jaws to the single black Billy's Epic. From there, we commute over to Blackcomb for a 320 meter climb and race down Golden Boner to Rome in the Loam to instant gratification. From there, we head to the village and take the lift up to the Garbanzo zone of Whistler, gaining over 1,000 meters of elevation. We head down for a pretty long stage, starting at No Joke, into 7 Year War, to 7 Year More, to Sabertooth Horse, to Delayed Fuse. Then we're back with a short 200 meter climb to Line of Control. We head down to Creekside and take the gondola up. That's where we'll start the last stage. In Deep, to Facrobat, to Whistler Downhill, to Clown Shoes, to Monkey Hands, where we finish things off where we started, in Whistler Village. First, I want to give a huge thank you to Sundial Resort for helping me out with my stay in Whistler. It's because of them I was able to film my next few Whistler videos. They have a fantastic bike valet that let me bring up my DH and Enduro bike, a bike repair and wash station where I could keep my bikes rolling after long days in the park, a staff that was always ready to help, and they're right beside the lift. And I mean it, they're right beside the lift. You could throw your bike from the lift and hit the hotel. That makes things very convenient. So, check them out in the link in the description. Alright, we're still in Whistler, but we're not going to ride the park today. Actually, we are going to briefly ride the park. I'm actually here, I figure I'm here all week, and last year, as you'll know, we rode the EWS, a bunch of us YouTubers, Jordan from Jordan Boostmaster, Eric from BCPOV, Ryan from the Loam Ranger, Josh from Daily Mountain Bike Rider, Paul from Paul the Punter, and who am I forgetting? The most famous of all, Brian from BKXC. Well, this year, as you know, the EWS is canceled, we're not going to be riding it, so I figured I would just do my own EWS. You'll probably know that last year I didn't make it through the whole course. I bonked like on stage 3 of 5 on day 2, and so I'm back for redemption. I'm gonna do the course from last year, starting right now. It's 8 in the morning, we're gonna go for a ride, heading up to Jaws. It's a 400 meter climb to start things off, and yeah, it's gonna get interesting. All right, here we go, EWS 2019. Oh, I'll make it through here. So my first bear just rolled up out of the trail and standing in the middle of the road. So I started way down there somewhere, and now I'm up here. All right, so I made it to the top of Jaws, and I was pretty worried about trying this. Like last year I said, I had a hard time. Like it was raining, but I was also just more so out of shape. On that climb, I definitely walked a good amount. I remember stopping to walk twice, and I just rode up pretty, the whole way. I just rode right from the village all the way to here at the top of Jaws. You know, it's only 400 meters or so or whatever, but yeah, going from having to stop and walk to just doing the whole thing, that felt pretty good. And I remember last time I felt super tired. I'm feeling pretty good now. Keeping hydrated this time. I brought more water and Gatorade. And yeah, so we're gonna go ride down Jaws, down into Billy Epic. It's a double black, so Jaws is double black. Billy Epic Billy Epic is single black. I haven't looked at them, you know, it's been a year since I rode them. I know Jaws has some spicy bits, it's probably pretty dry and loose, some steep parts. I hope I just clean the whole thing, that would be convenient. But yeah, I guess we should just go do stage 1. Well, stage 2, technically. Stage 1 was top of the world, but let's go do the first stage of the day.
All right, Jaws to Billy Epic. I don't think I'll do full-on race pace, where I just pedal my heart out. The goal of today is just finish the course. And then we'll know next year, when we do the EWS for real, I'll be ready. Oh yeah, oh right. Then there's this big immediate climb. All right, Jaws. It's a little more grown in than I remember. Woo! All right, that's just that's steep. Oh yeah, in this spot. All right, take it nice and easy here, because oh, it's just right here. Well, I wish I would have cleaned that, but what are you gonna do? Oh yeah. You're gonna hear me coming. That is awful. I think my back brake is a little contaminated. Take the medium spice line. And woo, we're done-ish. Okay, let's go across the village over to Blackcomb. We're gonna go do, what trails are we gonna do? I think it's like Roam in the Loam and 2 other trails. Don't remember what they're called, but let's just go over there.
Okay, I made it to the next stage. And again, I actually climbed up the whole way. Last year I walked, again, I think twice on this trail. It was raining and miserable out, but yeah, it's nice just to climb up the whole way. So we're gonna go do Golden Boner, down to Roam in the Loam, down to the road, and then you climb up to Instant Gratification, and that's this stage, which is stage 3. Yeah, then we head over to the park, and then we go down Creekside, and that's the next stage. But okay, let's go ride.
I'll see you guys. Have a good ride. Yeah. Whoa. Thought the trail was going one way. And then it went another. Yes. Hi. She's loose. Whew. Oh. That little ground squirrel. Oh yeah, this was a real Rudy one last year too. Oh, almost crashed there last time. Oh yeah, almost crashed here last time. Yeah, we done. That's it. That was stage 3. Woo!
All right, going up to stage 4. Yeah, it's actually crazy how much better I feel this year compared to last year. Last year I was going up the lift, I was with Eric from BCPOV. I just remember feeling just awful. I was so tired, did not want to do any riding. But I'm actually stoked to go ride. The trails that we're gonna go ride right now are actually just so fun, and the enduro is feeling super good. I've got the suspension, I think, set up pretty well for this, and turns out if you ride more, you get in better shape.
All right, mosquito. This stage is no joke to saber-toothed horse. Woohoo! Hi. Ooh. Woohoo! Let's take the fun line. Boo! Haha. You know what? Let's have some fun. Wee! Haha! Alright, I want to go a little slower here. Just because of this part. Oh, right. And then I always almost missed that turn. Whew. Oh, they've redone this. This is a lot better. Used to just be so much jank. So I think this was rated single black when they opened it, but have since upgraded it to double black. Oh yeah, this part was just murder in the race. What's the line here? Around here. Oh, yep, around here. Oh yeah, this part. Oh, that part sucked in the race. That's what it was. Down into delayed views. It's actually one of my favorite trails. Oh yeah, this is going way faster than last year. Oh yeah, I remember this part. Also death in the wet. Oh. I took that line, but I didn't really know what I was supposed to do with it. It almost got me. Woohoo! All right, that was it. That was the stage. Whew, that was wild. That's a long one.
All right, just finished the third stage of the day, and it was at this point last year where I was just dead. I got down here and I was so tired, barely made it through the trail, super bonked, and I was just like, I gotta go home. I'm not gonna be able to ride the rest of the trails, it's gonna be dangerous. But this time, I feel totally fine. I think maybe my brake levers are a little far away from my bar, and that's, oh, bugs. That's making my hands a bit sore, maybe my shoes are a bit old, so they're kind of wrapping around the pedal, making my feet sore. But other than that, I feel like I'm still good to go. So I'm really stoked. I was really nervous about doing this. Like, I thought, oh, I'm gonna go out and then I'm not gonna make it again, and that's gonna suck and it's gonna be a huge bummer. But actually it's the opposite. I'm out and I'm feeling way, way better. and I'm stoked to do the EWS next year with the whole gang. All right, so let's do the last climb of the day up to line of control. Let's go.
All right, line of control. I think this trail was built last year for the EWS. And it's a short one, so this is, I think, probably the shortest stage. I think this is new. Woo! 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 Oh, this is the crux move. The Rudy corner. Let's try to keep some momentum here. Let the 29ers do their thing. Get this move. Oh. Whew. All right, that was line of control. Oh yeah, that's short, but that really wears you out. All right, let's get to the gondola.
Heading up the gondola to the last stage of the day, which is in deep, acrobat, down into clown shoes, and then something else like monkey hands, and feeling totally fine. I could definitely keep riding, feeling pretty good. Fitness is definitely better than last year. So, you know, you better watch out, Josh, Brian, Eric, Paul, Jordan, coming for you next year. I'm also following all the rules. I followed the course exactly. I pedaled from the village to the Sprott, I think it's called, up that mountain, down that mountain, pedaled over to Blackcomb, up the mountain, down the mountain, pedaled over to the village, up the lift, followed all the climb trails and everything like that. And I've been wearing my helmet the whole time. You know, anytime I'm riding my bike, I'm riding a helmet. Yeah, followed all the rules just like I would if we were riding the EWS. So I guess all we have left to do is finish up this day and do the last stage. Let's get it done.
Alright. So we go down this first part of in deep. Should I do the triple hump? No. First part of in deep. Oi! Whoa, this is... Ooh. Huh. We're already here. This is the part that I've ridden. So normally in a race, I wouldn't take the skinny, but I'm not racing against anyone. Let's just take the skinny. Oh yeah. My brake is so loud. Ooh! Then you come here. Just just cruising. Something hit me in the arm. Whew. Oh, yeah, nice and loud. Alright. Whistler downhill. Oh, this way. I never ride this trail. Ooh. So I don't know where it goes. Spicy rock roll. Oh yeah, this would have been. Whew. That would have been something in the wet. Onto a trail I'm a little more comfortable with. This rock roll, you want to get hot. Oh, I think I just broke a spoke. Alright. Wow. Woo-hoo. Speed. Oh, I saw Melamed jump from the bridge into this which definitely looks faster, but whew, definitely spicier. I think this is the real way. Yes. Yeah, the high line. That's the move. All right. Come down to the crowd, the cheering crowd, and whew, I did it. Can't believe it.
What a day. That was 5 hours of riding, 50 kilometers, I think like 2,800, 3,200-ish meters. Not of climbing, but of descending for sure. But I think like probably more like 1,200 meters of climbing and then 2 lifts. But a lot of riding, and I'm actually feeling totally fine. My hands are a bit sore, feet are a bit sore, but feeling pretty good. And I actually went and caught some more laps in the park with Ryan and Beth from the Lone Ranger channel. Went and rode, I don't know, what did we ride? A bunch of stuff. Finished off with A-Line, decided it was time to call it a day, and came back. I want to thank Sundial Hotel for having me out this week. There's no way that I would have done this huge ride without staying in Whistler, especially being right beside the lifts, right down the village. I started basically right outside the door. That's where the EWS starts. That's where I started. So huge thank you to them. They totally made this video possible and all that stuff. And now I get to come back and relax in this super nice hotel room, which is just immediately at the bottom of the lifts. So convenient. That's gonna be it for today. Thanks to all my patrons. Thanks for everyone for getting the channel to 50K. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Whew.